It's your favorite older blended couple. If this is your first time here, I'm Sylvia.
And I'm Alan.
And we've been married for
22 years. Cheers.
And we are going to react to a video of the most expensive house in the world. So without further ado, let's get straight in the video.
Most expensive home on the planet.
On the planet.
On the
In the
planet.
city of Mumbai, India.
Mumbai.
Oh, in India.
From
Yes,
the
in India.
poverty-stricken slums.
Right by the
renowned
slums.
Altamont Road stands Antilia, the most
Wow.
expensive home ever
Look
created.
at that.
This home ascends 27
27 stories.
stretching 568
568
feet high,
feet.
granting the massive structure with
Wow.
fine views of the Arabian Sea. In technical terms, the home is the second most expensive residential property in the world, considering Buckingham Palace is worth around $5 billion.
Wow.
5 billion. Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace is considered a crown property, whereas Antilia is a private residence. And the most expensive private residential property at that, with some pricing estimates as high as $2 billion. Even still, any list in which a residence is preceded by Buckingham Palace pretty much guarantees that place is going to be over the top luxurious.
Wow.
And
Is that
like
real
the
gold?
house
I doubt it, otherwise somebody would have nicked
in
it.
this video, I'll take you on a virtual
That was Buckingham Palace.
Yes.
of this
That's the entrance.
ostentatious estate,
So
while
it's not
engaging all of two
real
of
gold.
its
No, I
sections.
don't think so.
In this massive home, there are several ceilings that are double or triple heighted, so the 27-floored skyscraper looks more like a 50
I wonder
or
if the bedroom is
60-floor
probably
building. Can you
right
imagine
at the
only
top.
being as tall as an ordinary 27-floor building? Laughable. On some of the lower floors, there is a multi-level car lot that can hold 168
Blimey.
vehicles.
Could have a
Look
big
at all
party.
Cash's precious
Yeah.
RS5 Claw Maybach, a car for very
Nice.
important people. Somewhere in that car lot is also a car service station. But
Wow,
if
service
cars aren't your
station.
style, don't worry. The home also has 3 helipads placed on the roof. Few things say billionaire like more than one helipad on the roof.
Wow.
Both the private car lot and helipads are violations of residential bylaws in Mumbai, but from what we can tell, no one has forced the billionaire's hand to make any changes.
Of course they won't.
Above the car lot, you'll find an extravagant lobby composed of 9 elevators. Further up is a 2-story recreation center with a
Wow.
lap pool, a gym, a juice bar, a dance
Nice.
studio, and a yoga studio. Floors like these are how Jeff Bezos transformed his I sell books body to his I sell what I want physique. As you continue to ascend, you will eventually run into a spa and a ballroom.
course.
The ballroom is adorned with multiple crystal chandeliers that cover 80% of the ceiling,
Ooh, nice
leaving a shameful
chandeliers.
20% exposed and unadorned. To capitalize on the entertainment focus areas of the home, there's a movie theater that sits 50 viewers.
50?
There are multiple balconies and terraces with luscious gardens hanging over the sleek facade
Wow.
around the home. The vegetation attached to the sides of the building are meant to absorb sunlight in order to keep the interior as cool as possible. Hopefully that touch can put a dent in what must be a monstrous electricity.
I can imagine.
As if all this luxury
deal.
wasn't enough of an escape from the hot, busy streets of Mumbai, the home comes fitted with an ice room,
Ice room?
equipped with a snow generator, meant to mimic a winter wonderland,
Wow.
a creative addition rivaled only by the likes of Willy Wonka. The immaculate structure was designed by architects Perkins and Will out of Chicago,
Oh, okay.
and the interior design was overseen by an Australian company called Light & Holdings.
Wow.
While the
think I've heard that.
400,000 square
How much
foot
did they
building
charge
is
for
home
that?
to just 6.
Imagine.
It's also meant to make room for a staff of 600 cooks,
Oh.
cleaners, and
There's
security.
only
600
6 of them.
cooks,
So that makes the
cleaners, and
size of the
security
mansion
altogether
less excessive,
600.
right? I double-checked that stat, by the way, and I can confirm 100 staff per family member.
Wow.
The building is named after a legendary island, also called the Isle of the Seven Cities. The tale of this island originates from an old Liberian legend in which bishops fleeing from the Muslim conquest of Hispania escaped to an island and created 7 settlements there. There's not much else on that fun fact, and no one seems to know why the owners of the home took to that fabled island. But that's the thing with being a billionaire.
Okay.
That's the wife.
Questions
That's him and
and
his wife.
decisions. Considering the unique shape of the skyscraper and the fact that its construction cost not 6, not 7, not 8, but 10 figures, it'd be a fair assumption to presume the design of the home is symbolic, or at least,
Look, it's all that trimmed.
and that assumption
Exactly.
would be
Well, it's
correct.
got 600
This
people working.
incredible structure was meticulously crafted
Wow.
with Hindi influence and generously laced with religious symbolism. Within the 27 stories, there are 6 sections of the home that are meant to reflect earth, water, fire, air, sound, and light. These elements were placed from bottom to top as to mimic not Nickelodeon's Avatar, The Last Airbender, but the ascension to enlightenment. Throughout the mansion there are 2 reoccurring motifs, the sun and the lotus. These symbols are meant to represent rebirth. The materials used to stand for these themes include marble, crystal, and none other than mother of pearl. There is a temple in the home in which the family of 6 goes to pray regularly. There are many statues of Hindu deities throughout the home, including the Hindu god Ganesh, revered as the remover of obstacles, and Shiva, the Hindu deity who destroys to make way for new creation. Along with religious themes and the motifs of lotus and sun, the house is said to have been inspired by the Atlantic Ocean. The owner of the $2 billion
That's the guy.
home is Mukesh
looks
Ambani,
young.
Yeah.
a petroleum titan, chairman of Reliance Industries and, surprise, surprise, the richest man in India.
Richest man
Mukesh
in
is responsible
India.
for 1/5 of India's exports, which is absolutely outrageous considering India makes up for 1/3 of the Earth's population. Mukesh's father
that
created a
was his
business
father.
that turned into the world's biggest producer of polyester fibers.
There's old money that he
Mukesh
multiplied.
multiplied his inheritance many times over to become one of the richest men here. For years, Mukesh was a member of the top 10 richest people
Is that
in
his
the
mother?
world.
I think so,
And during
yeah.
one surge in India's stock market in 2007, he was believed to be the richest man on the planet. But as of recently, he sits comfortably at the 20th spot.
Still.
Mukesh is worth 40.1
I'll take number
billion
200.
US dollars.
500 richest
61 years
in the
old.
world.
Did someone ask for a list of the richest people on the planet? Okay, here it is. Number 1, Jeff Bezos, Amazon. Number 2, Bill Gates, Microsoft.
Yeah, of course, him.
Number 3, Warren
Warren
Buffett,
Buffett.
Yeah, we
Berkshire
know him.
Hathaway. Number 4, Bernard Arnault,
Don't know
Louis
him.
Vuitton.
No,
Number
Louis
5,
Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Amancio Ortega, Zara.
Zara.
Number 6, Carlos Slim Helou and
I don't
family.
know this one.
Number 7, Mark Zuckerberg,
Facebook.
Facebook. Number
of
8,
course.
Larry Ellison, Oracle. Number 9, Larry Page, Alphabet, co-founder of Google. Number 10, Charles
What's Alphabet
Koch,
anyway? I don't know what
Koch
that is.
Industries. Number 11, David Koch.
A
You
to
guessed
Z,
it,
Alphabet,
Koch
I don't know.
Industries.
Something to do
Number
with that.
12, Sergey Brin, Google. Number 13, Michael Bloomberg.
Oh, Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Number 14, Ma
I
Huateng,
don't know.
Tencent Holdings. Number
Don't know what that
15,
is.
Jim Walton, Walmart.
Oh,
Of course,
Walmart.
Walmart.
Rob Walton.
Walmart.
Number 17, Alice Walton,
Walmart.
Walmart. Number 18, Steve Ballmer, Microsoft. Number 19, Francois Betancourt Myers and family, L'Oreal.
Oh,
Number
yeah,
20,
yes.
and our guy,
And that's
Mukesh
it.
Ambani.
we just love lists here at Mr. Luxury.
Wow.
As you might have noticed from the list, Mukesh is one of only 2 individuals from Asia to earn a spot on the list.
Wow.
Mumbai is the commercial capital of India and is also called the city that never sleeps.
Look at that.
Because I guess they didn't know that slogan was already taken. This city is
Oh,
also
New
home
York.
to the entertainment industry in India.
Yeah,
So
Bollywood.
it's commonly known as Bollywood.
Bollywood.
Yet another thing they ripped from the United States.
Hmm.
While the city is home to the world's most expensive house, it's unfortunately also home to the world's largest slum. The popular film Slumdog Millionaire was set in Mumbai. The public reception of the house's
Haven't seen
creation
it.
has been harsh at best. I believe offending neighbors comes
Oh my
standard
God,
when you're
look at
creating
that.
a home worth over $1 billion.
Compared to his
Yeah.
house.
There is certainly
And the
warrant
house
for
is
any
just
offense
around the
taken
corner.
as
Yeah.
Oh, look at it.
case.
That's
And
the
look
house,
at,
right?
look at all the lovely
While the
houses,
house
could,
is
small
built on
houses
the
could have
richest
built
side
for
of the
everybody.
city,
He could have
it's hard to
built.
not notice
Oh,
the
look at
Got
that.
rid of that slum and just built all
And
new
just
houses.
build like basic,
Yeah.
you know, nothing fancy, just
Yeah.
basic
Beyond
houses for
Koch
these
told
people.
the New York Times in 2010
Wow.
that the home is in a way reflective of how the rich are turning their faces away from the city.
I
In
agree.
Mumbai, 40% of
And the
children
poor.
under the age of 5 are underweight. The gap between the rich and the poor
Is
is as stark and vast
unbelievable.
here as any other place in the world.
Wow.
Still, there are some that bring up the charitable acts of the Ambani family, which include the creation of a hospital, when discussing the moral responsibilities of the family, not to mention
Oh, they built a hospital.
ventures, specifically by Nita Ambani, Mukesh's wife. Which is great and all, but no one is going to ignore the gargantuan mansion towering over the city,
Exactly.
or any of Mukesh's indulgences other than the mansion. Years before the creation of Antilia, Mukesh bought his wife an Airbus for her birthday. For $60
Birthday?
million. He had the passenger
Wow.
jumbo jet refitted with a living room, a bedroom,
Lucky
satellite
lady.
TV, a sky bar, and
Now that
a
makes
spa.
going on holiday a
Unlike
dream.
most families
Imagine.
work
You wouldn't want to leave the plane.
Exactly. It's like you're on holiday while
Yeah.
you're on the
He
plane.
expected
Jeepers.
several around the globe. Initially, the family shared a house with
Yeah, that's his
Mukesh's
mom.
mother and brothers. But after Mukesh's father passed away of a stroke,
He
he
looks like
decided
his
to
father,
break the
innit?
bank
Yeah.
on the 400,000 square foot home. The children of Mukesh and Nita all studied at universities in the States.
Of
Isha,
course, they will get
eldest
any
daughter,
Yeah.
in
recently
any
graduated from
university
Yale.
they
Her
want. They
twin
can get
brother,
in,
Akash, and younger brother Anat,
regardless.
both graduated from Brown University. Not that I'm in any position to judge Mukesh as a father, but it's nice to see he raised 3 Ivy Leaguers.
Well, it certainly like the guy's lifestyle. Wow, imagine. I love the plane, man. I'm not, but the house. Wow, it's just
It's
ridiculous.
Too much. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe we're just saying that because we're not billionaires.
oh yeah. But if you
Who knows?
imagine it, some of them places in the house you might never go.
Oh yeah.
I
Probably.
mean, we don't always go. When was the last we went to the media room here?
Yeah. Even us, our house is not. It's a drop in the ocean
Ocean,
compared to that house.
one, but we.
But we don't even go upstairs in our.
Yeah.
I don't even know when I was last in the media room. Honestly,
Nor do I. We watched something I remember once, but that was with Chardonnay. but I don't know
months
when.
ago.
Months and months and months ago.
Imagine that big, massive, 27 floors.
And what about 52 seats in the media room?
In
When
the
was the
media
last
room?
time that was
Exactly.
used?
Wow.
I mean, our media room, at least you feel comfy because it's not that big and we can sit there and we're close together. But imagine 52 seats and I'm sitting there, you're sitting
Wow.
there. I think I'd say, let's go down to the living room,
Right.
you know, or whatever they've got, like, you know.
Exactly. Well, let us know what you think of this mansion, the world's most expensive private residential house
Yeah, house, yeah.
on the planet, in the world. Let us know in the comments. Would you own a house that big, even if you had 10 billion, 30 billion in the bank? Would you buy or build a house that big? Until next time, we'll be back
Adios. See you later.
with another video. Bye.
Bye. Cheers.